winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Logan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And another first down.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bohannon. Breaks into the open. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense putting points on the board.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch of the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into him.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Logan. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the return. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Logan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rams, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is just looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down the field, thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's...
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Hits the open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Logan. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Second down.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags in the 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Here comes the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Get it out on the screen. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Grab behind the line. It's Logan. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Running into the open space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've reached the break. Colorado State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Logan. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Logan. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Beavers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 39-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Logan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Rams are moving quickly down the field.
Colorado State.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he launches it for a score. Touchdown, Rams! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Oregon State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. This intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion to the right.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Logan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hands it off. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Colorado State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't. opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw. It's Logan. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Reinhardt. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Reinhardt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilcox. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Nothing Went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
Yeah, he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they start, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figure they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's third down.
Quick release by the QB. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Logan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Logan. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Logan. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Immediately fires to the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. And
down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Logan. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Jumped on top of the pile. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll end
this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Clock stops, and we reach the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
59, Oregon State, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but